Psych. Hey y'all, hey, I am loving, do you hear me? Absolutely loving these Wilson brand bits. Like, they work like expensive bits. Like, these bits will take off acrylic like butter. I am glad that I went on ahead and filed down my acrylic before I clip my nails, because usually I clip my nails first, and y'all, it is so hard to like clip through that acrylic, that thick, I would say that thick ass acrylic. Filed them down first and then clipped them, and I was like, why was I not doing that to begin with? And y'all, I don't like the Young Nails container. I need to find a different container to put that Young Nail swipe in, because when you push on it, that stuff squirts out everywhere. Like, it squirts out. Like, it'll squirt all the way to the ceiling. I don't understand that container at all. Y'all, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please subscribe to my channel. I've been doing this now for 2 years, and it's starting to get to me. It really is. It's starting to... But anyway, y'all, life has been lifing. Life has been lifing. I don't know if I want to get on this topic with y'all, but my uncle died. My uncle died, y'all, and my kids do not know who he is at all whatsoever. And, you know, it is what it is. I was just, I told my youngest son about it. He didn't really have much to say. So today I had sent the obituary to like our group text, because I have a group text with my sons. And my oldest son, he was like, oh my gosh, she just died 10 days ago. And I forgot I didn't tell him in person. And I was like, my bad, I forgot I didn't tell you. It was your brother that I told. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, it's so sad because we didn't know him. And I was like, well, you can thank your Nana. They call my mom Nana. I said, well, y'all can thank, well, I didn't say y'all. I said, well, you can thank your Nana for that. I said, because she was the one that wanted to be wild and go live with the mob. And he's all like, well, Ma, at this point, I don't really blame anybody at this point. They love saying ATP, ATP at this point. At this point, I don't blame anybody. You know, it is what it is now. I'm just trying to live for the present. And I'm like, at this point, it doesn't matter to me either at this point. I'm just living my life as well. I said, but I'm just stating facts to you. That is the reason why you did not know your uncle, nor did I rarely know. Like, I I knew him, but I ain't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like we only seen him on holidays for maybe a day, maybe 2 days. So and not all day. We just go visit. We would all visit at my grandparents' house, and we would see them for a couple hours, and that was it. And then they would, they left. So, or we left. Everybody left. So the gathering place was at my grandparents' house. But I'm telling him, at this point, I don't care either. I'm just stating facts to you. Like, this is the reason why you don't know him, and I rarely, barely know him. And I said, this is why people are delusional and they don't change. They live their life. They're like 60, 70 years old and they're still the same because they don't ever want to talk about why things are the way they are. You know what I mean? Things are the way they are. Like, talk about it. Why did this happen? Why did that? People, y'all, I went to school for counseling. I should have been a counselor, honestly. But look, people in people's lives, everybody's family has problems, y'all. Everybody got, their own little thing. But my thing is, I've noticed that in most families, when they don't want to talk about the issues, it's because they don't want to talk about the mistakes that they made. And those are the narcissists of the family. They don't want to admit, well, things happen like this because of what I did or the things that I did. When when you get together as a family and you have to talk about certain hard subjects, you have to dig up old mistakes, and people don't want to dig up those mistakes. Then you have to maybe talk about your childhood or your parents' childhood, and why they treated you like they treated you is because their parents treated them the way they treated them. Or, you know, um sorry y'all, this is a whole entirely different day. But yeah, y'all. So yeah, that's why people don't want to talk about family issues, because they don't want to dig up old pain. They don't want to dig up family issues, trauma, etc., etc., etc. And I don't think that we should dwell on it, but I do think it should be talked about. That's just me, you guys. I think things should be talked about because I am one for receipts. I like receipts. I like to show receipts because I feel like there's always a reason for why people respond and act the way they do. There's always a cause for a reaction. I'm very much the type of person that likes to know how things originated. I can tell you how every single holiday has originated because I like the history. I like to know facts. That's the word I'm looking for, facts. I like to know facts. Why things are the way they are, how things originated, etc., etc. Why are you like this? Why do you do that? Why do you say that? Why do you believe that? What is all this for? Where is the purpose? You know what I mean? So now that my uncle's passed, my kids want to know, well, not my youngest son. He could care less. It's all about him. Um, but my oldest son, he wants to know why, well, he doesn't want to know. He knows why. But he's like, "Oh, it's a shame." But I'm just like, "Well, this is why you didn't know your uncle. I was not even raised around my blood family. I was raised around my mob family. So this is why you don't know your people on my mom's side." And that's just what it is, you guys, because once I turned 18, I got the hell away. Like, I ran as fast as possible and I did not look back. And I kept my kids away from the drama. Now, My oldest son, sometimes he gives me a hard time, but he did come through. He did come through when he was telling me that, well, at least, we kept them away from the drama, because he doesn't get it. They don't get it, y'all. They don't get it. It's like they have been raised very well. They were raised in a two-family household. Yes, me and their father, we were married for a very long time. We did not get divorced until they were teenagers. So, they were raised in a loving family. They were spoiled, and they don't get it. They could never even fathom how I was raised. They would not have made it. They I've told them stories, but they could never understand my situation. They would have never understood it, you guys. It's insane. Like, it is literally insane. And I was talking to my mob sister through DM on Facebook the other day, and I was asking her to send me all the addresses that we lived at growing up, because I thought about like going back to my hometown where I was born, and I thought about like just going to those places. And y'all, she gave me 10 addresses, 10, and that wasn't even all. Mind you, I was raised in the mob family from birth until the age of 10. So we had moved at least twice a year up until I was 10. So, yeah, my sons have been in the same house since they were babies, because, like, I refuse to move. I moved so much as a child. I do not want to move anymore. And this is what I'm trying to 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 tell y'all, like, why are you the way you are? I don't want to move because I moved all my life. And y'all, I'm just telling y'all all of this because my uncle just passed, and I'm just talking to y'all. If you don't want to hear it, then mute it. But you know, I like to come on here and talk to y'all about like real life experiences sometimes, because I just like to hear about people's life experiences, because we all go through something. Um, I was talking to my coworker yesterday at work, and we got to talking about my client's family, and whoa, they done been through some stuff too. Like, it's been a lot of stuff that they've been through. So, and that's a whole different subject. And I don't even want to get on them right now. Like, I'll probably talk more about them after, you know, I'm no longer with that family. I don't really like to give out too much information when I'm currently with that family. But once, I move on past that family, I can, talk more about the family, without saying like real names and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, everyone has a story. Everyone's families are, have issues in some type of way. Everyone just doesn't talk about it. And, you know, and that's okay. Like, I like to hear about trauma. I do. I like to, me and my coworker, we talk about our childhood trauma to each other all the time. And maybe that's dark. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little dark, but I like to hear about, struggles, the struggles that people have came through, or did you come through it? Like, everybody doesn't, you know, exceed, and they don't conquer their trauma. Some people are stuck in their ways all their life. They don't change. So I'm very grateful to have been able to break the curse in my family. I am a curse breaker in my family. I am so thankful that God has seen me through, and I'm just happy in my life. I'm just so blessed, and I'm just Yeah, I'm just s- thankful to still be here, you guys, because I could have died multiple times. But yeah, don't feel sorry for me because my uncle passed. I just can't stand when people be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like I could see if it was tragic, you know what I'm saying? But he's older. He was 77. He lived a good long life. So I'm telling y'all, don't do that. Do not I cannot stand that, y'all. Can y'all do y'all like when people do that? I cannot stand that because it's like, I mean, it's a part of life. Death is a part of life, and you are blessed if you make it to live past 70, and you lived your life, and death is a part of life. Y'all, this drill bit, this drill bit is so smooth. Oh my gosh. I'm not buying nothing else but Wilson brand. Oh my god, I don't know why I just slammed everything down like that, but y'all look. This drill bit, yeah, that's what you want. I just wanted to give y'all a little ASMR. Now that one too is a good drill bit. That's by Melody Susie, and it is a smooth top buffer, or it's like a smooth top um bit, and it buffs the nail. So I don't even buff the nail, y'all, when I use that one. So which I need to start. I'm gonna start doing that all the time because I don't really too much care for buffing. But yeah, you guys, it's crazy because, like I said, I moved so much growing up that I don't want to move. But y'all, I've been thinking about moving, and it's going to be something that I'm really going to have to pray about hard. But I have been thinking about moving, and I don't know. I'm just going to have to pray about it and see if that's what is in the cards for me to move. But I really have been thinking about moving. It's going to take a lot for me to move because I moved so much growing up. Like I said, y'all, we moved so much growing up, we didn't go to school. Like, I know that's crazy to think of, but back in the 80s, you could get away with that. And I think that's probably why, like, they never took us to the doctor and stuff like that because we were not in school. I didn't go to school until I was in the fourth grade. The fourth grade, y'all. I'm surprised that I am as intelligent as I am right now because I didn't even start school until I was in the fourth grade, y'all. The fourth grade. Who does that? So, yeah, it was just wild. My childhood was wild, y'all. Stay tuned for more stories. Um, I don't know when they'll come out. I'm not forcing myself to, talk about my childhood, but when life situations like this happen, it might come out. But I do like talking about where I came from because it made me who I am today. I am very street smart. Um, I did end up going to college, and when I did start going to school, I caught on pretty quickly. So, it made me who I am today. I'm street smart and I'm book smart because of it. But yeah, you guys. Here is the final file. Y'all make sure y'all don't forget that final file. I'm telling you, it's not gonna mess up anything. But here are the final results. I am in love, you guys. The last money set that I did, y'all, it was so thick. It was thicker than a Snicker, y'all. That's when I was like a beginner. So yeah, this is like my first, you know, really good money nail set, and I am absolutely loving these nails, you guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments how you like this set, and I will see you guys in my next video.